Hey! Damn, this sounds mastered and mixed really well. Yeah.
People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon, 'cause I get stoned.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we are checking out for the absolute first time the Charlie Daniels Band, Long-Haired Country Boy. Sounds kind of crazy. That sounds kind of crazy. Do country boys typically have long hair? Or is this because he's like the outlaw country style, like, you know, do things a little bit different than the average country? Because I think of a cowboy, I think of short hair, you know, and short hair meaning it could be like shortcut or even down to here. Long hair is like it starts hitting that back of your neck. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, this is a long time coming. Let's just keep it real. My first solo reaction that has hit 1 million views is my reaction to the Charlie Daniels Band. The Devil went down. Why do I want to say The Devil went down to Georgia. And it's just interesting the reaction I got from folks from that. You know, later on, I did Simple Man. That is on the channel. But this is the third track. Like, I don't think I've reacted to anything else or have heard anything else from Charlie Daniels Band. So I think this is fun to bring it on back, man. It's been too long, and I'm here for it. Anyways, if you guys are as well, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get this thing started.
World FUQ Boys Podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus versus the World, over there I take on challenges, react to comedy, trending topics, vlog, etc. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to these reactions early, we have a membership for that. Link in the description. There's a full catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public yet, so you can have some fun with that. However, just thank you guys for the support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get this one popping. All right, you guys know what to do. Go stream this song independently of my reaction. Check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to the Charlie Daniels Band channel, all that stuff. My reactions are never a substitute for the original content. Show love to the original content creators, and let's get it. Get love, show love. Show love, get love. Let me bring this back. Bruh, I don't know what's going on. So for y'all to wonder why I don't wear headphones on my reactions, it's because I have studio speakers. I have Yamaha HS8s, and like I literally have it set up like the recording studio I record at. So it's like I'm in here listening to a record being mixed down in the recording studio. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, this record is mixed down very, like, this might be a remastered joint. I don't know, but it sounds so good already. All right, let's go. This is the Charlie Daniels Band, Long-Haired Country Boy. This sounds crazy.
People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon, 'cause I get stoned in the morning and I get drunk in the afternoon.
Hello.
Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. And I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Okay, hold on. They have bangers, bro. This is totally different than The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And this is kind of fire. It's funny because this just reminds me of the stoner homies, right? Like you got those homies who are just kind of like, they got that sloth energy. They're just laid back and they're just stoners, bro. Potheads, man. That's what this sounds like, that energy, you know? Like a college kid. That's what's crazy. Back then it was the hippies, right? Kind of on this vibe, but he was a country boy. So that's interesting. I didn't expect this. You know what? I reacted to Easy Rider. All that's on the channel, Simple Man and Easy Rider. And for some reason, this reminds me of the one of the homies who walked in that bar because he's doing a description. He had long hair, da 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 da. Interesting. I wonder where this is gonna go. Let's ride. We rocking with the Charlie's Daniels Band, cuz.
Preacher man talking on TV. Preacher man talking on TV, putting down the rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, cause he's worried about my soul. He said Jesus walked on the water, and I know that it's true. But sometimes I think that preacher man would like to do a little walking too. But I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Bro, I'm actually rocking with this. So check this out. As I'm listening to it, this might not necessarily be about him or his bandmates. This could be a character, or things they see at that time, and he's writing about it. Actually, let me look this up, man. I'm going to look it up and just see, because that's my perception of this so far, right? We got this character like a pothead stoner type, kind of like a hippie-ish, just doing his thing. That's what the song's about. And he's saying this is a long-haired country boy, right? But I don't know if it's necessarily him or his bandmates. It might be a story about a long-haired country boy, if that makes sense. I mean, anyways, I like the storyline. I really, dude drops crazy stories. Because you got to think, The Devil Went Down to Georgia is one of the greatest stories in song form that I mean, it's just really good. It's just ironic to have these songs like, let's say, Stairway to Heaven, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. You're just like, yo, these storylines are bonkers, man. Anyways, let me look this up. Okay, I always go to this Song Facts. Let's see here. Songfacts.com. I kind of rock with this site. All right, let's look. This is what it says here. And y'all got to tap it in the comments. Let me know if you learned something I'm about to learn or if this is fake news, all right? This song about a guy with a very passive attitude who lies around all day doing nothing was originally written very tongue-in-cheek. Okay. Because it contained references to drugs and drinking, however, Charlie Daniels felt it was important to play it. It was inappropriate. Holy smokes. Let me reread that. Because it contained references to drugs and drinking, however, Charlie Daniels felt it was inappropriate to play it during live shows for several years. In a Song Facts interview with Daniels, he said, "Things have gotten so serious and it's such a big problem with drugs and alcohol with kids, and it just went against my Christian feelings to actually do anything that somebody could construe with promoting that lifestyle or those things, the alcohol and drugs." The way, it's so small. So it's reading it, I can read all right, you guys. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. It wasn't until many years later that he decided to change some of the words so he felt he could begin playing it in his live shows again. The song was such a big part of our repertoire and was always just a popular song for us to do, and people kept wanting it. So I changed I get stoned in the morning to I get stoned in the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon, to I get up in the morning, I get down in the afternoon, which means the same thing. I wish I had done that to start with. Wowzers. That's crazy. That gives a little context to this song, don't it? Sheesh. Okay. Well, I feel like the premise and what I was hearing and interpreting is pretty right. It's pretty on point. I think the song's pretty straightforward. That's a little cool behind the scenes that I did not know, that I would have never known. And maybe some of y'all probably would have known in the comments, but sometimes it is fun to find more about these songs. So, all right, let's get it popping. This is Long Hair Country Boy, the Charlie Daniels Band. I guess this is one of their more popular songs, too. Sheesh, let's go.
Girl wants to marry and a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college and a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine and a politician wants to vote. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toll. But I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Bro, that has a little swing and bounce to it. That last verse, he was actually spitting some game. Like, he was actually spitting some game when he said the rich man goes to college, the poor man goes to work. He said the poor girl wants to marry, the rich girl wants to flirt. Like, bro, he's dropping bars low key. Like, that's some game. Like, he's actually spitting some game. That's tight. I like that. Anyways, I didn't expect that. I didn't know what to expect. Long hair country boy. Long hair country boy. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, maybe this is about him. It could be, but it does seem like it's, after reading that blurb, it seems like it's just a story about a character. And again, it's just like, man, I got homies like that. Not as much as we get older, because you really got to kind of pop off and provide for your family. But the pothead homies, man, listen to say some Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? What was the Red and Method Man movie? How High? Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Anyways, that was dope. I rock with it. I don't know if I'd put that in my playlist. It's weird because it got a swing to it, and I like the song. But it's not like relatable to me. Like, I've never been a pothead. I've never even been drunk before. You know what I'm saying? I'm like very motivated to get money, man, and pop off. Like, I'm always grinding and in the business sector. So yeah, if I'm keeping it buck, that one don't make my playlist, but I could understand why it's on yours, and I salute that. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.